tonight, the 21-1 first place Caledonia Corvairs battle the 20-10-2 third place Thorold Blackhawks. Good evening, welcome to the HCCC. I'm John Molson. The Corvairs have extended their win streak to 4, doubling up the Fort Erie Meteors last night at home 4-2. Nixon had 2 power play goals and 2 assists to lead the Caledonia attack. The Thorold Blackhawks split a home-and-home series with the Niagara Falls Canucks on Thursday and Friday. Kevin Melchior had the lone Blackhawks goal last night in the 5-1 loss. Thorold is 3-3 in their last 6 games.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs Junior B Hockey. This evening, the Corvairs host the Thorold Blackhawks. Would you please now stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in our sun's glint. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land, glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard
Starting goaltenders for the Thorold Blackhawks is number 37, Ian Shorthouse. He's played in 17 games, has an 11-5 one-loss record with 1 loss in the shootout, a .379 goals against average, and a .885 save percentage. Starting in net for the Caledonia Corvairs is number 1, as usual, Colin Furlong. He's at 26-1-1 on the year as the Blackhawks win the opening draw. He's shoved down the sideboard by Zach McQuaid, and Cody Brown picks it up and sends it over to Blunt in front of the Caledonia net. Cody Brown now on a break, sends a shot off the right pad of Shorthouse, and Spencer Gourlay charging to the net, knocks over both Shorthouse and the net on the near side. Furlong with a 1.89 goals against average and a .932 save percentage. Colin Furlong going to the All-Star game on December the 29th in Port Colborne. Pass down the near board into the Caledonia end, picked up by Blunt. The feed ahead to Cody Brown at the red line down the far side. He's checked by Michael Sharp as the whistle goes. Just 35 seconds into period number 1. Zach McQuaid going off to the penalty box, and already the Corvairs on the power play. Kyler Nixon with 2 power play goals last night in the 4-2 win. Murphy wins the draw, slides it over the board for Brown. Murphy gets it back, and the shot by Matt wide on the near side. Patton plays it around the net. Murphy on the backhand slides it back to Nixon. Nixon top of the blue line down the left wing for Patton, in behind the net for Murphy and out the far side. Centering pass off the far board by Brown. Patton looking for it at the near corner. Back at the end line far side to Connor Murphy. Murphy top of the blue line. Nixon looking for some room. Instead feeds a cross ice pass to Quilty, and it's broken up by the Blackhawks, and Connor Murphy back to pick it up for the Corvairs. Play down the left wing inside the Thorold zone, and it's cleared the length of the ice by Quinn Geddes. Quilty behind his own net, under a minute to go in the Caledonia power play now. Quilty drops for Cosimo Fontana, back for Blunt. Fontana gets it back. Blunt top of the blue line, fires a hard slap shot along the ice, and Shorthouse with the save in between the two pads at the top of his crease. Gourlay to take the draw, wins it by placing his body around the right side of Allen. Blunt now to the right side, and the shot partially blocked by Matt Pizzo. Blunt picks it up again, plays it down the sidewall. Gourlay at the half wall, takes the puck over top the right circle and fires a wrist shot out of play. May have hit a Thorold stick in front, perhaps Geddes. As the Blackhawks 19 seconds away from getting back to full strength, face off beside the Thorold blue line. Won by Goulet, shot down the ice. Chris Goulet taking the puck down the far side and awaiting the return of the puck through the neutral zone. The Corvairs take it instead. Gourlay over the left side, maneuvering now past the end line. Jason Abbott falling in the corner, and Fontana, the centering pass, looking for Malott on the other side, ends up on the far corner. Malott to Gourlay, works his way in the slot. A short bouncing shot off the left pad of Shorthouse, and a hook being called. Gourlay finding a little bit of room out the far side, and the Corvairs back on the power play. Gourlay forcing a hook, and Sam Berg off to the box for the Blackhawks. Connor Murphy to take the draw in the right circle. Lavoie wins the draw, can't get it past Matt Quilty, and the shot by Cody Brown wide of the net far side comes out the near corner. Patton the cross ice feed. Brown beside the blue line. Shot by Quilty, high over the net, hitting the glass. Cody Brown checked up against the board by Abbott. And Thorold able to clear. Jason Abbott shooting it from his own half wall down into Caledonia territory with 1:17 to go on the hook to Sam Berg. Pass through center, shot in by Cody Brown. Murphy to the near end line. Nixon with it now, plays it back up to half board. The shot by Patton. Connor Murphy there for a short rebound, now skates to the far side and gives back to Quilty. Murphy cross ice, he shoots and scores! Tyler Nixon above the left circle, off the cross ice feed from Connor Murphy. And Tyler Nixon with his third goal in 2 nights. Identical to last night, exactly 4 minutes in. Kyler Nixon getting the Corvairs on the board first.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs goal, scored by number 74, Tyler Nixon, assisted by numbers 14, Connor Murphy, and 93,
Play to the near board, Quilty drawing the second assist on the
Corvairs'
play.
first goal, a power play effort by
Dorian
74
through center.
Nixon from
Takes it all by
14
himself
Murphy
down the
and
far
93
side. Beside the right
Goldie.
circle, the shot in front of the net. Peacock trying to jam away at it far side. Gets it back in the corner. Centering pass for Dorian ends up at the half wall. And the Blackhawks able to clear back out to the neutral zone off the tip ahead by Nick Sacco. Abbott around the net. Geddes. Gigliotti plays it up the boards. Can't play the puck past Mirror. Mirror plays the puck to the other side. Picked up by Geddes. Throwing past both blue lines deep into the Caledonia zone. Fontana past the center ice red line. The shot along the ice. Kick to the corner by Shorthouse. Mirror checked up against the board by Jason Abbott. Forsland with it now to the far side, and Ratchford plays it down the wall looking for Mitch Brown. Goulet takes it away. The pass ahead to Sam Berg, and the high shot off the far corner by Thorold ends up out of play. Zach McQuaid with the high shot. McQuaid with 13 goals and 19 assists for 32 points through 31 games. So McQuaid at about a point a game. Brown wins the draw. Back for Ratchford, right side Caledonia zone. Intercepted by Thorold, and Goulet feeds the other side. Caledonia right back to the attack. 2-on-1. Shot by Cody Brown wide of the net off the glove of Shorthouse. Feed from the far wall from Gourlay looking for Brown once again. Brown behind the net. Gourlay to the backhand back to Ratchford, and Ratchford winds up and sends a hard slap shot off the body of Kevin Mosier. 13:39 to go in period number one. The Corvairs hitting the score sheet first on the goal by Kyler Nixon over top the left circle. Firing the high rising slap shot to the far side over the glove of Shorthouse. Malott feeds Murphy, and Murphy breaks his stick inside the left circle. Blunt far wall has it taken away by Allen, and Shorthouse plays it to the near side. Sacco digs it out. Lavoie back to the defense. Matt Pizzo plays it up the boards. Caledonia able to keep it in momentarily before the puck skips out. Sacco and Kyler Nixon go into the Caledonia corner near side, and Connor Murphy with some speed out the far side. Ends up at the end line. Nixon's shot in behind the net now is Murphy once again. A delayed call on the Blackhawks. Murphy leaving it for Brown. Brown, his back against the wall, checked by Jablonski. Jablonski finally able to touch up, and the Corvairs to their third consecutive power play. Caledonia with 44 power play goals and 180 chances for a 24.44 power play percentage coming into tonight. I'm pretty sure Kyler Nixon's goal was even strength at the 4-minute mark. Murphy winning the draw, the pass off to Patton at the left wing, and Patton back gets it to the corner. Brown to Quilty, far side now. Quilty gets it back. The shot deflects off Gigliotti and out of play.
Police, 2 minutes. Okay.
The Corvairs looking to go to 15-1 at home. Caledonia at 14 0-1 on the road. The teams will now even up as Connor Patton goes to the penalty box and Caledonia winning the draw
Caledonia
from
Pro-Fit
within their
Corvairs
left
penalty.
circle. Nixon
Number
now up the
16,
near side.
Connor
Pass center, the backhand
Patton.
pass cross ice for Fontana. Fontana chips a pass into the corner. Mitch Brown to Fontana underneath the right circle. He falls down and Allen plays it up the board. Blunt short pass far side for Kyler Nixon. Nixon the pass across to Mitch Brown and the pass hops over his stick. Nixon right circle. Fontana lets it bounce off the boards. It comes right back to him. And Geddes lays out Mitch Brown at the far corner. Flipping Brown up over top of him in behind his back. Brown able to get up and he now has the puck on the far corner. Sharp picks it up, plays it down the wall. Nixon intercepts at the left side of the line, and the Blackhawks able to intercept and come down on a 2-on-1. Shot by Lavoie and he scores. Lavoie takes the initial shot. The rebound hit Mitch Brown in front and went in the Caledonia net. Furlong making the initial save. And Kevin Lavoie tying it up on the deflection off the skate of Mitch Brown.
Thorold Blackhawks
So an
goal,
unfortunate bounce.
scored by number 7, Kevin Lavoie. Unassisted. Time of the goal,
For the
1 minute,
Corvairs,
54
Abraham
seconds.
plays it down the wall at 8 minutes and
Thorold
54
goal,
seconds.
solo effort by 7, Lavoie.
Forsland moves off the blue line. He can't handle the puck. McQuaid taking it the other way for the Blackhawks, and the save by Furlong. Face off, right circle, Caledonia zone. Jonathan wins it, drops it to the defender. Played down the side wall. Centering pass broken up by Mulger. And Forsland gloves it down on the far board. Pass back to Abraham. Bird giving chase. Forsland playing it up the wall for Peacock. And offside at the right of the Caledonia blue line. The All-Star game, as mentioned, taking place Sunday, December the 29th in Port Colborne. Playing for Team Vive on the blue roster for the All-Star game. Kyler Nixon, Cody Brown, Matt Quilty, and Colin Furlong, your starting netminder. Shot cross-ice feed, Cody Brown picks it up. Backhands it to the right circle, but no one there for the Corvairs. Gourlay chips it in down the left wall, taken away by Pizzo. Joe Mitchell now moving down the right wing, his centering feed. Lavoie looking for his second above the left circle Caledonia zone. Now trapped with the puck on the far side. DeFelice hammers a pass to Lavoie. Ends up on the stick of Mitchell and he scores. 9:19 left to go in period number 1, and the Thorold Blackhawks take the lead. So the Corvairs on the early goal from Kyler Nixon cannot keep their lead.
Blackhawks goal scored by number 19, Joe Mitchell, assisted by number 5, Christian DeValier. Time of the goal,
Nothing
10
to the
minutes,
far
41
side.
seconds.
So at 10:41 after the goal by Lavoie at 9:54. DeFelice looking for Lavoie in the slot. Lavoie looking for his second, but in behind him was Joe Mitchell. Joe Mitchell making no mistake in between the two circles, firing it over the left shoulder of Furlong. And at 10:41, the Thorold Blackhawks take their first lead, looking for their 21st victory on the year. Shot by Berg. Furlong possibly getting a piece of the right pad on that. Caledonia going the other way. The pass from Malott up to Quilty. Berg now in the neutral zone over center. Centering pass. Far side. Caledonia picking it up and throwing it the length of the ice. Shorthouse with his arm up, signifying an icing. Zach McQuaid down by the end line, looking for Berg in the slot seconds ago. The Blackhawks now looking for their third goal of period number 3. As Chris Goulet takes the draw for the Blackhawks, Mitch Brown backhanding it to the defender on the one draw. Fontana, the shot directed to the corner by Shorthouse. Abraham with another shot. So Shorthouse going side to side, making the save off Justin Abraham. On the prospects roster for the Corvairs, as Jonathan wins the draw, but it's taken away by Mitchell and cleared out the far side up to the red line. McQuaid losing the puck. Dorian playing it down the right side and fires a wrist shot, hitting the upper body of the Thorold defender. Dorian falling to the ice, and Kevin Melger going to the box. So Melger blocking the shot by the Caledonia forward. But the Caledonia forward falling at the side of the net, and Melger going to the box as a result. Murphy right circle. Patton, that fallen player, now once again up, off to the left of Connor Murphy. Murphy wins the draw, back to the right side of the blue line. Quilty plays it down the line. Another hard shot by Kyler Nixon, this time below the left circle.
Oral penalty, 67, Melger, 2 minutes, roughing.
Getting back to the top prospects game, the second game to be played on the 29th of December in Port Colborne. Connor Murphy playing in that game for the Corvairs. Murphy, of course, recently drafted to play next season for the University of Michigan, or signing rather with the University of Michigan to spend a full 4-year university career on full scholarship. Lavoie's shot. Lavoie looking for his second, firing a wrist shot into the chest area of Furlong. Todd Ratchford also being named to the prospects game as an alternate on Team Blue. Connor Patton, number 16 for the Corvairs, Murphy's line mate, to play on the opposite side on the prospects game. Shorthouse playing it around the boards. Back to the right side. Nixon has it bounce off his stick. Tries to corral it, but it's picked up and cleared by Brady Allen. 1 minute to go now in the penalty to Melger. Murphy through center, hitting the skate of Allen. Allen goes to the corner to chip the backhand to Geddes. Geddes tries to play it down the half wall. Murphy takes it away and battles him in behind the Thorold net off to the far side. Sharp and a Caledonia player tie up. Patton with his back to the play. Murphy giving it back to Patton. Patton with lots of room fires a pass to Nixon far side to Quilty. Patton miffing on the shot, and it's cleared by Brady Allen. Nixon plays it down the wall. Abbott leaves it for the defender on the other side. His clearing pass intercepted by Gourlay. Here's a shot by Nixon. Nixon, an impressive first period after his 2-goal and 2-assist game last night. Nixon with 1 goal at the 4-minute mark, the lone Caledonia goal, shot, rebound. McQuaid on the shot from Jason Abbott. Abbott the long shot, Furlong out with the pad. And McQuaid looking for a rebound out the underneath of the right circle. Gourlay to the left circle, the feed to Fontana in the slot. Hits his left skate and goes back to the corner. Thorold able to clear with under 5 minutes to go. First period of play. Berg. Back to the defender on the far side, shooting it in. Caledonia able to clear on the backhand, back to the neutral zone. And a fallen Caledonia player on the far side, believed to be Kyler Nixon. The Thorold forward perhaps getting a stick into the midsection. No, that is Cosimo Fontana by the looks of things. Thorold looking to go to 10-5-1 on the road. Thorold with goals by Joe Mitchell at 10:41 and the previous goal at 9:54 by Kevin Lavoie. The goal by Lavoie unfortunately bouncing off Mitch Brown in front of the Corvair net. Furlong making the initial save, but it came out in front of the net, hit Brown in the skate and went directly down the center of the Corvair net. That was the tying goal for the Blackhawks. Dorian up at the near board, checked by Geddes. He now takes the puck away down the right side, centering pass, side of the net. Jonathan in behind the net. Dorian goes charging in at Geddes in between, or in behind the Thorold net. Geddes playing it up the near board, and Forsland with a big hit near board on Berg. Forsland on Berg with a huge hit, sending him flying down to the ice off the near board. Peacock having an exchange of words with McQuaid off to the right side as well. Forsland looks to be done for the night with 3:16 left in the first. Nothing indicated on the scoreboard, just 2 minutes to Forsland. So perhaps a 10-minute misconduct, although the referee after the whistle screaming at Jamie Forsland. Dorian to serve the minor for the Corvairs, and the Blackhawks to their first power play.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs penalty to number 27, Jamie Forsland,
Moran
minutes in the
trying
game
to
for
clear
checking
it
from behind.
Forsland for checking from
Time
behind.
penalty 16:44.
I don't know about that. It looked like a solid hit on the boards.
Checking from behind.
Maybe a
Minor
boarding,
lead
but
served by number 19, Scott Dorian.
it didn't look from my vantage point that the opposing Thorold player even had his back turned. Matt Pizzo to the near corner. The pass in to Joe Mitchell, intercepted briefly by Moran. Caledonia now playing it up the sideboard, hops off the stick. A Connor Murphy shot by Berg, rebound. Lavoie looking for his second. Lavoie far corner now at the half wall, back to the defense, and the shot by Abbott, the slap shot along the ice, wide to the near side. Mitchell plays it back for Berg in the corner. Berg back to Mitchell, broken up by Cody Brown. Brown racing in on a 2-on-1, feeds across to Connor Murphy inside the right circle. Murphy unable to handle the pass, and it slides across. Thorold now going the other way. Shot by McQuaid. Caledonia on the back and forth. Brown to Murphy. The shot. Connor Murphy to the backhand. Throwing a shot above the left pad of Ian Shorthouse. But Shorthouse able to get to the far corner directly on the post to make the big save. And with 1:21 to go in period number one, the Thorold Blackhawks maintain their 2-1 lead. McQuaid has it taken away by Blunt. Through neutral ice, Dorian over the right side, and the shot from inside the circle. Shorthouse making the stick save, and the puck deflecting up and out of play. Mitch Brown to take the draw.
1 minute to
Brady Allen
play
for the
first
Blackhawks.
period.
Brown winning the draw, back to Blunt. Mitch Brown now in behind the end line. Brooker Muir seeing his first shift of the first period. Blunt stops it at the right side, and Shorthouse knocks it in to the near corner. Muir back to the left. Nixon plays it to the corner, and the feed from the end line from Fontana to Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown now in behind the Thorold net.
Potential winner is number 8109.
At the far side, coming away with it
Line guard $10,000 shootout.
is Geddes.
If you have that winning number, please come to the time of your bench during this intermission. We'll get you set up to potentially win $10,000. Last 4 meters on that ticket.
By the red line as the horn goes. Tyler Nixon scoring at 4 minutes off the assist by Connor Murphy and Matt Quilty. Kevin Lavoie replying at 9:54 for the Blackhawks. And Joe Mitchell putting Thorold out in front off the assist by DeFelice at 10:41. Of the first, it's the Thorold Blackhawks 2 and the Caledonia Corvairs 1.
The first winners of the Argyle penalty kill and the Wally Parr power play in the Port Fulton Arena.
Corvairs are looking to tie things up as we are set to begin the second period of play. Kyler Nixon moving the Corvairs out in front 1-0 at the 4-minute mark. But the unfortunate bounce off the skate of Mitch Brown at 8:54. Kevin Lavoie getting credit for the Thorold goal. And Joe Mitchell off the DeFelice assist, putting the Blackhawks ahead as Chris Boulay wins the opening draw and sends it down the glass on the far side. Blunt wraps it right back around, and Geddes throws it into the far corner for Sam Berg. Berg, I believe, suiting up for a few games earlier this year with the St. Catharines Falcons. Berg, the drop pass, but Caledonia there to intercept. Blunt plays it up the far wall. Gourlay chips it in, and Shorthouse up at the top of his crease to pounce on it. The Corvairs looking for a rebound. Not a hard shot down the far board by Gourlay, but Shorthouse being careful nonetheless. Allen winning the draw. To the far side around the board, Jason Abbott wraps it around for Milger. Caledonia intercepting at the right side of the line, unable to do anything with it. And Allen shoots it back in over top the Caledonia line from the left, and Furlong gloving it down at the near post. On the out-of-town scoreboard, the Elmira Sugar Kings and Cambridge Winterhawks tied at 1 in the second period at Galt Arena. Referee unhappy with the draw, so they'll do it again. Allen and Malott take the draw. Malott wins the draw, but beating the Caledonia forward to the corner, Briar Jonathan is number 7, Kevin Lavoie. Tries to use his size to muscle around the near side, throws it out to Abraham. Jonathan there as well on the far side looking for a rebound. And Thorold icing the puck through the neutral zone. The Corvairs and Blackhawks, they're only meeting back on Thursday, November the 21st. Abraham playing it out the far side, now moving through the slot in his own zone and dumps it in through center. Murphy picks it up near corner. Goes in behind the net for Peacock. Moran moving off the line. He skates too far across the puck. The puck played back through the neutral zone. Caledonia back on side. Murphy playing it down the wall. He has it taken away by DeFelice. Gigliotti around Ratchford, passes off to Sacco, and Sacco's wide shot rings around the boards. Dorian skating the other way for the Corvairs, stopping at the half wall. Moran playing it past Geddes. Dorian picking it up. Stops beside the right circle. Centering pass for Peacock. Peacock firing a low shot. The rebound coming out to Cody Brown. And Shorthouse making a glove save at the far side. In that 4-3 shootout game back on the 21st of November, the Blackhawks actually ahead in that one 3-1 after the 8:45 mark in the third. Roger Sherwood getting the third Thorold goal in the third period. I don't see Sherwood out there tonight. There is no indication by my roster that Roger Sherwood is still with the team. However, McQuaid over the right side, centering pass for Berg. Taken away by Peacock, flipped down the ice. Trying to go around Sharp is Mitch Brown. Mitch Brown trying to duck down underneath the defense. So back on the 21st of November, the Corvairs able to get a power play goal from Matt Quilty at 12:10. Cody Brown tying it up at 13:29. Brown back to the point. McQuaid intercepts and backhands to the far wall. Nixon around the net near side. Plays it up the half wall for Fontana. His pass too far for Brown, and it's covered up by Shorthouse. Cody Brown then getting the tying goal for the Corvairs at 13:29 of the third. And the shootout going 5 rounds before Spencer Gourlay ended it. Muir with the shot right off the draw, off the back pass from Brown. Hit the outside of the glove of Shorthouse. Blunt inside his own line, checked by Kevin Lavoie. Allen back to lift the stick of Brown. Brown gets to the far corner anyway. Allen and Fontana. Allen chipping it to the far corner and throwing it out as Joe Mitchell. Mitchell with goal number 2 for the Blackhawks. The go-ahead goal for Thorold. Mitchell tripped up now on the far side inside the left circle by Brooker Muir. Mitchell right wing over center, crosses into the slot off to the left to Abbott, and a big right pad save by Colin Furlong. Furlong getting the pad to the far corner to keep the Caledonia deficit at 1 as Brooker Muir goes to the box for slashing. Gourlay in that lone game against the Blackhawks, scoring in round 5 of the shootout, keeping the first Caledonia win streak alive at that time, I believe, at 21 games up until that point. Pizzo down the boards to Mitchell. Matt Pizzo top of the blue line, too wide of the net. Abraham at the far wall. Lavoie takes it, twisting and turning around Abraham. From the half wall, plays it in for Berg. Berg hit with a big shoulder by Abraham, and Abraham trying to clear the zone at the left side before Cody Brown finally able to knock at the length of the ice with 1:11 to go in the penalty to Brooker Muir. Murphy into the near corner. Gourlay there as well. Coming up with it is Matt Pizzo. He plays it behind him for Michael Sharp. Sharp back to Pizzo. It bounces to Pizzo. Pizzo cross ice feed, still in their own zone are the Blackhawks. Spending a good 30 seconds unable to get the puck out. They finally clear through the neutral zone, but Ratchford clears it down the near board for the Corvairs. Pizzo out the far side. Far pass to the other side to Allen. The up feed for McQuaid, and McQuaid fires it off the glass on the far side. Brooker Muir to return to the ice in 9 seconds for the Corvairs. McQuaid through center, crosses the Caledonia blue line to the backhand, makes his way around Moran and skates out the near side, drops the puck to Goulet. His shot partially blocked. Quilty on a 2-on-1. The Caledonia interception. Rebound and they score! But it's waved off. Brooker Muir on the rebound from Matt Quilty. The referee waving the goal off immediately. Muir poking it in under the pads of Shorthouse. But the referee having none of it, he waves it off immediately with 13:02 to go in period number 2. Referee talking things over with Kevin Lavoie. Nick Sacco to the box for the Blackhawks. He'll serve 2 minutes, so perhaps a penalty called before Brooker Muir could slide the puck in underneath Shorthouse. The line of Murphy, Cody Brown, and Patton off to his left. Murphy wins the draw to Brown, drops it to the blue line. Nixon over the circle, back to Nixon. Feeds it back to Patton. Patton beyond the end line. Cody Brown pulling it to the backhand. Now at the half wall, and it's taken by shot down the ice. Furlong out to play it. Quilty beside the Caledonia bench. The pass to Brown taken away by Geddes. Geddes shoots it down the ice. Nixon up for Blunt right wing. Blunt stops, turns around, and his backhand pass to Connor Murphy above the right circle. Murphy gives back to Blunt. Blunt's high rising slap shot hitting the glass in beyond the Thorold net. Brown to Blunt. Brown gets it back, and his shot, Cody Brown trying to deflect it in front. Jablonski shooting it out of play beside the Caledonia bench. Caledonia winning the draw. Nixon back to pick up the disc for the Corvairs. Feeds it down the left wing. Gourlay moves around Melger. Plays it to the corner. Fontana back to the left point. Nixon over to Blunt. Blunt gives it back to Nixon. And Nixon fires a snapshot into the midsection of Christian DeFelice. Nixon, a second hard slap shot off the return feed, right wing from Spencer Gourlay. 12 seconds remaining. Nick Sacco serving the Thorold penalty for too many men. Lavoie, the backhand feed. Nixon around the circle, looking to move the puck into the slot. Joe Mitchell picking it off, and Nick Sacco returning to the ice for the Blackhawks. Thorold back to full strength. Geddes the pass down the far side, too far. The whistle going for a face-off back in Thorold, or in the Thorold zone.
Corvairs scored on the power play. Check your lineup page for the tickets, because a fan committee
Getting it out, Peacock to the end
the
line.
Wally power play. Ticket number 8110.
Peacock and Dorian there for the Corvairs. Peacock takes it out for Brown.
If you have
lettuce down the boards, hits the stick of Abraham. Abraham rings it around the board and out the far side. Turnaround shot by Dorian, had his stick lifted by Sharp. Cody Brown's side of the net, in beyond the end line. Brown the wrap around to the near side, gives back to Abraham, and his shot halfway up the net, wide on the near side. Dorian to the half wall, far side. Briar Jonathan from the left point at 10:07 of period number 2 ties it for the Corvairs. Must have took a funny hop in front. But Jonathan getting credit for the goal from the left side. Shot down the ice by Jason Abbott.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs goal.
Tries to move around.
Number 17, Briar Jonathan. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 10:07. Corvairs' second goal, a solo effort by 17.
Corner far side,
Jonathan.
checked by Miljer. So no assist on the play, so it took a funny bounce. I'm assuming Brooker Muir off the feed from Mitch Brown, and Brooker Muir now looking to move the Corvairs out in front after his earlier disallowed goal. Thorold eventually went to the penalty box after that play on a too many men, but the Brooker Muir goal that would have tied it at 2-2 initially waved off. Briar Jonathan now getting the tying goal for the Corvairs at 10:07. By the way, we did we did have a look at the hit on the sideboard beside the Thorold bench during the intermission, and it was indeed a check from behind by Jamie Forsland. Forsland going to the game side of the net, Cody Brown.
2 minutes for slashing.
Patton down the wall.
Corvairs penalty. And number
The teams.
15, Brooker Muir, 2 minutes slashing.
So Muir
Time of the
and the
penalty,
Thorold
11
player
minutes.
both serving time for
Coincident minor
slashing.
slashing penalties. The Thorold number 18,
But
Goulet.
both teams
And
still playing
Corvairs
5-on-5 hockey.
Muir.
Abbott down the wall. Mitchell shot partially blocked by Gourlay. Gourlay trying to move the other way through center ice. Pizzo plays it down the far wall. Picked up by Ratchford. So Forsland on the hit from behind, gone for the night. Centering pass, Patton. Patton with another chance. But Shorthouse extending the left arm and getting the glove on it at the top of the crease to keep the game knotted at 2. Murphy to take the draw, wins it to the left wing to Fontana, played back around the boards. Murphy trying to play it back to Abraham at the right side. It's intercepted by Gigliotti, and a hit in the neutral zone on Gigliotti after the missed pass. Sacco and Gigliotti looking for it. Abraham comes away with it, skates around his own net and out the far side. After being checked by Gigliotti, he throws it around the near board. Fontana playing it through neutral ice. Murphy to the far corner, but he's beaten to the puck by Matt Pizzo. Abraham with a big hit beside the Thorold bench on Sam Berg. Abraham now playing it away from Berg at the red line through neutral ice. 2-on-1 developing pass to Murphy. And Connor Murphy's shot just wide. The wrister, Murphy looking to hit the top corner of the near, to the inside of the near post. Quilty playing it down the wall. Jablonski playing the puck down the near side by center. Out to play it is Shorthouse. Pizzo losing possession in behind the net. Here's a chance by Dorian inside the net. And the big shot by Malott. I don't know how that stayed out. The puck now laying in the near corner. Malott taking no time to handle the puck, just hammering a shot in between the two circles. Shorthouse perhaps getting a piece of it. Face off, right circle. Allen leaving the draw. Taking it instead as Lavoie, he wins the draw off to his left. Geddes plays it up around the boards, now on the far side. Allen losing possession. They score! Jeff Malott at the far corner, off the feed from Ryan Blunt. The Blackhawks turning the puck over at the far wall. And Blunt making a shot through traffic, finding Malott on the far side, and Malott depositing the puck along the ice to the near corner. And with 6 minutes to go in the second.
Assisted by number 19, Scott Dorian, and 55, Ryan Blunt. Time of the goal, 13:57. Corvairs' third goal.
The Corvairs now out in front looking for win number 29 on the year. As the Corvairs next in action January the 4th against the Niagara Falls Canucks. The Corvairs off on Christmas break, but several Corvairs. Here's a centering pass. Cody Brown looking for Patton. Play knocked away down the far side. Blunt with the latest assist, throws it down through the neutral zone. Brown gives back to Gourlay, and Gourlay whistles a wrist shot off the glass near side. Gourlay near corner, another centering pass. So the Corvairs turning on the pressure through this last minute and change. Jeff Malott off the assist by Dorian and Blunt. So Dorian must have got a piece of the puck on the pass from Blunt on the way to Malott. Malott sliding it under Shorthouse out the far side. Ratchford plays it down the board for Moran, and Moran shoots it into the neutral zone. Melger shoots it right back in behind the Caledonia net for the Blackhawks. Brown knocked off the puck. McQuaid looking to break in. The Corvairs, Brown now the other way. Moving underneath to check him at the legs is Kevin Melger. And the Corvairs don't like it. And now everyone on the ice involved in a fight behind the net. Melger taking the feed out from underneath of Cody Brown with 4:37 to go in the second. Tonight's presentation of Caledonia Corvairs hockey with the Corvairs out in front 3-2 with 4:37 left. Tonight's presentation brought to you by ARC Pro HD. Visit us online at arcprohd.com. Roger Sherwood to served 2 minutes for the Blackhawks, as previously mentioned. Number 79 showing up on the score clock. So we mentioned Roger Sherwood earlier, but as far as we can tell, this Sherwood has yet to hit the ice for the evening.
Sandberg, 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, that's right. Sam Berg wearing number 79. Sam Berg, the ex-St. Catharines Falcon. Roger Sherwood wearing the number 79 back on the previous game sheet. The only meeting between the Thorold Blackhawks and the Corvairs. Shot wide by Connor Murphy near side.
All right.
Quilting down the far wall for Patton. 1:14 to go in the penalty to Berg. Nixon plays it down the half wall far side. Murphy gets it back above the left circle. Jablonski taking it away, centering pass. Side of the net, far side. Dorian looking to center from that. No one behind his own net for Caledonia. Nixon with another end-to-end rush right in on goal. And we saw this several times last night from Tyler Nixon. The end-to-end rush. Nixon with 2 goals and 2 assists last night. Gourlay to Blunt winds up, fires a shot, may have hit Allen and deflected to the corner. Geddes plays it around the far side. Abraham down the half wall for Fontana. Abraham gets it back. Blunt now. Blunt to Gourlay. Gourlay can't find a pass or a shot, so he backs up into the neutral zone. Passes off to Abraham, who shoots it back in for the Corvairs. Blunt down the wall. Gourlay shot hitting DeFelice and going out of play at the far side. Mitch Brown out to take the draw. Muir to his right, on the left is Peacock. Brown wins the draw. Slides it to the far side. No one there for Caledonia. Melger takes it instead. And Abbott backhands it down the wall, far corner. Moran able to keep it in for the Corvairs. Muir's sidewall checked heavily, so he gives it to Mitch Brown. Brown checked as well, so he gives it right back to Muir. Muir checked by Melger in behind the Thorold net. Mitch Brown coming away with it, looking for room on the near corner. Brown hit in behind the Thorold net by Melger, so Thorold heavy on the body inside the last 30 seconds. Moran the shot, and a big glove save by Shorthouse. Shorthouse getting the glove hand high on the near corner. The Corvairs looking to double up the Blackhawks on the scoreboard as they approach the second intermission. Pizzo in behind the Thorold net, plays it up the left wing for Lavoie. His pass too far. Mitch Brown at his own blue line, plays it off the glass out the far side, falls down, but Mitch Brown able to shovel the puck down in behind the Thorold bench. Peacock from the half wall, intercepted by Brady Allen, and Joe Mitchell, the shot off Briar Jonathan into the near corner. Briar Jonathan
1 minute to play in the second
with
period.
the tying Caledonia goal at 10:07. Jeff Malott putting the Corvairs ahead at 13:57. The shot by Jablonski wide. Played by Abraham through the neutral zone. Peacock's feet. Caledonia going on a line change as Thorold intercepts. Nixon knocking it down with the right skate. Lead feed for Quilty over center. Too far. Pizzo takes it away. Thorold going the other way. Sacco into the near corner off the right wing feed from Gigliotti. Gigliotti and DeFelice now into the far corner for the Blackhawks. Fontana drops to Murphy, and Murphy fires a wrist shot over the net off the glass on the near side as the buzzer goes. So 2 goals in period number 2. Briar Jonathan at 10:07 and Jeff Malott off the far side inside the left circle just underneath Shorthouse at 13:57. And at the end of 2 periods of play, it's the Caledonia Corvairs 3 looking for win number 29 on the year, and the Thorold Blackhawks 2.
The next home action for the Corvairs is in the new year. Saturday, January the 4th, the Corvairs will be hosting Niagara Falls. You need a fix between Christmas and New Year's? Go down to Port Colborne on Sunday, December the 29th at 1:30. Time for the bench to collect your winnings.
The Corvairs with a 3-2 lead after going into the last intermission down by 1. Kyler Nixon with the opening tally off the Connor Murphy and Matt Quilty assists at 4 minutes. And then Kevin Lavoie and Joe Mitchell scoring for the Blackhawks in period number 1. Briar Jonathan and Jeff Malott with the go-ahead Caledonia goal at 13:57 to put the Corvairs out in front. The Corvairs looking for home win number 15 on the year before they go off on Christmas break. Their next action, January the 4th against the Niagara Falls Canucks. On the out-of-town board, the Elmira Sugar Kings and Cambridge Winterhawks tied at 1 going into period number 3. The Blackhawks winning the opening draw. Those same 2 teams in action tomorrow in Elmira at the Dan Snyder Memorial Arena. Sharp inside his own line from the left circle. Feeds the puck past 2 lines for Sam Berg. Furlong out to play the puck for the Corvairs. Gourlay losing possession. It comes back to Nixon. He plays it down the near side wall. Geddes throws it in. Berg chips a backhand in, and Furlong shoves it aside for Kyler Nixon. Brown now off the quick Caledonia interception. Patton going up the ice for Cody Brown quickly. Brown firing it off the glass. Brown now trying to work his way into the slot, stays there. Abraham backhands it down the half wall. Brown now on the near corner. The wraparound, no one there for Caledonia. Cody Brown all over the Thorold net on this shift for the Corvairs. Gourlay trying to force a turnover as Christian DeFelice falls down. Shot in by Fontana. Shorthouse out to play it. Pizzo throws it down the far wall. Intercepted by Quilty. Quilty around the defender, falls down inside the right circle. Abraham down the half wall. Murphy lets it go, and it's thrown back down the boards by Jason Abbott. Quilty, the return feed from Murphy, and the shot wide by Fontana. Quilty feeding Fontana inside the left circle. Fontana with another shot wide of the net. Cosimo Fontana with 2 shots on that shift before going off on a change. Ratchford around the net, now down beside the 2 benches. The block pass to Quilty, inside the net. Rebound, Matt Quilty wrapping around to the other side. So Matt Quilty with hopes at the near corner. And then staying around the net, taking a whack at the far corner as well. Connor Murphy knocked down in behind the Thorold net. Back to the point, Quilty to Ratchford. Ratchford fires a slap shot, and he scores! Jeff Malott with the second. The point shot by Ratchford. And Malott chips it up and over Shorthouse through the center of the net. Malott with the 2 latest Caledonia goals. At 2:53 of period number 3. Malott doubling up the Caledonia lead to 4-2.
Jeffrey Malott, unassisted, time to goal 2:51. Corvairs' 4th goal.
No assist to Ratchford on the play. Ratchford with the initial shot off the right side of the Thorold blue line. And Shorthouse down along the ice, and Malott flipping a high arcing shot up over top of him down the center of the net at 2:53. Caledonia with a 4-2 lead, the identical score to last night's game. Caledonia defeating the Fort Erie Meteors for the 4th time on the year last night. Nixon sidewall, the backhand pass for Quilty. Shot from the right side by Blunt. Picked off by Mitchell past the red line and backhands it down the near wall. Blunt plays it up and around the near side. Geddes unable to keep it in at the right side. To the opposite corner for Michael Sharp. Geddes gets it back. Mitchell turns around, gives it to Geddes, and Geddes backhands it up the near board. Blunt intercepting for the Corvairs. Sharp through the neutral zone. Malott looking for some room, looking for goal number 3. His shot wide, Sharp clearing it out. Play now in the neutral zone, and the back pass from center off the stick of Joe Mitchell, Michael Sharp. The pass to Sacco, far wall to Brady Allen, Allen down into the corner. Cody Brown checking Allen off the puck, takes it away inside his own line. The up feed for Peacock or Dorian too far, and icing on the play. Allen and Cody Brown to face off left circle. Nick Sacco backhanding it down the wall. Abraham backhands the disc back to neutral ice. Sacco to Milger. Abbott from the other side tries to play it up for Sacco. Caledonia intercepting. Peacock throwing it down the far side. Jonathan checks his man off the puck. Gigliotti Gigliotti now up beside center. Abbott losing the puck. 2-on-1 break. The shot, and he scores! Cody Brown feeding Jordan Peacock. And Jordan Peacock firing the wrist shot from below the right circle up over the left shoulder of Shorthouse. The Corvairs with a now somewhat comfortable 3-goal lead.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs goal, scored by number 7, Jordan Peacock. Assisted by number 10, Cody Brown. Time of the goal,
Murphy the feed to the right wing.
5:39.
Montana. Here's Murphy with
Corvairs' 5th goal,
just evades
scored by
with
7,
inside and
Peacock.
goes into the near corner. Moran.
Cody Brown.
The shot partially blocked by Sam Berg. The shot wide by Ratchford. Six minutes into period number 3 after the goal at 2:53 by Malott. Jordan Peacock with the 5th Caledonia goal. Jablonski plays it down through center. Berg can't handle it. Ends up back on the stick. Of Zach McQuaid. McQuaid dropping it back to Berg. And the shot by Berg handled by Furlong. Furlong off to the All-Star game for Team Blue, along with Cody Brown, Matt Quilty, and Kyler Nixon. Connor Murphy and Connor Patton suiting up in the Prospects game. The second of the 2 games in Port Colborne at 5 o'clock on Sunday the 29th. The puck deflecting out of play rather off the stick of Joe Mitchell. Cody Brown winning the draw through the neutral zone. Gourlay trying to move around Geddes. A battle to the corner, centering pass for Brown. Brown ends up off on the right side. Cody Brown pushes the puck back in behind the net, looking for Gourlay. Geddes with it momentarily. Brown to the near side, and the whistle going as Cody Brown, the last to touch the puck for the Corvairs. Cody Brown playing in 22 games for the Corvairs, splitting time with the Barrie Colts of the OHL earlier this year, but Brown still able to make the All-Star team with 48 points in 22 games.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs.
Pizzo plays it down the wall.
Cody Brown.
Pizzo the
2
fake
minutes
shot
for
over to
tripping.
Sharp.
Time of the penalty, 7
Sharp, the
minutes,
shot
40
inside
seconds.
the right circle. Furlong making the save with the glove to the near side. Joe Mitchell to take the draw. Sam Berg on the right wing. Kevin Lavoie off on the left. Lavoie with the first Thorold goal. Tying it at 1-1.
Forward penalty, Cody Brown, 2 minutes, tripping.
Played by Shorthouse around the wall. Michael Sharp plays it to the neutral zone. Berg unable to do anything with it, so he plays it back to the defender Sharp. Sharp to Pizzo. Bezo throws it around the board to avoid the hit on a lot. Berg hits his man heavily down on the far corner. And Berg for the hard hit on Justin Abraham to go to the penalty box for the Thorold Blackhawks. 1:06 to go in the penalty to Cody Brown. So the Corvairs will be on the power play for 54 seconds. They'll play 4-on-4 until then. Sam Berg playing just 2 games for the Blackhawks, registering 3 points in those 2 games. Playing 8 games for the St. Catharines Falcons.
Thorold Blackhawks penalty to number 79, Sam Berg.
To a fallen Scott
2
Dorgan.
and 10 for checking to the
Shot
head.
by Moran wide of the net. Tries to bank a pass off the boards.
Thorold penalty 79, Berg, 2 minutes.
Quaid picks it up.
Conduct for checking to the head. Minor being served by number
Through the neutral
19,
zone.
Joe
Broken up
Mitchell.
by Dorian, who moves to the near corner. Abbott rings it around the board out the far side. Mosier checking Brooker Muir at the far half wall. Moran with it through center. Shoots it in. He passes off to his right, and Brooker Muir chipping it in on the backhand. It comes right to Shorthouse, who covers up for a face-off in the Thorold zone. DeFelice loses the draw to Connor Murphy. Murphy throwing it to the near side board. Thorold grabbing the turnover, heading the other way. The shot by Lavoie. Murphy and Quilty on the 2-on-2. And the shot by Murphy high and out of play out the far side. So the Corvairs behind 2-1 after period number 1. Score 4 consecutive goals. Briar Jonathan tying the game. Malott with 2. Shot off the mask of Shorthouse. Off the shot, top of the blue line by Quilty. Fontana and Peacock looking for rebounds, but the shot off the mask of Shorthouse. Shorthouse able to deflect the puck downward into his equipment and make the save. Peacock to the right side. Quilty top of the blue line over for Nixon. Back to Quilty. Caledonia on the power play for another 25 seconds. Down low for Fontana. Shot on the backhand. Peacock a rebound. Peacock with the turnaround shot. Quilty over to Nixon. And the slap shot lands right in the midsection of Shorthouse. Murphy plays the puck to his right. Too far for Peacock. Peacock into the corner far wall. And checked off the puck by Geddes, who throws it back inside the Caledonia blue line. Murphy through center, shoots it in, brings it around the board. The whistle going as Shorthouse touches up. Jordan Peacock with the latest Caledonia goal. Approximately 6 minutes in.
Time to get out your 50-50 tickets. Tonight's 50-50
Off the
is
assist
worth
from Cody Brown.
$205. Get out those 50-50 tickets.
Murphy through center, knocked away by Geddes. Played down instead by Cosimo Fontana. Blunt winds up. His shot 3 inches off to the near corner. Peacock in behind the net for Murphy. Murphy turns around, plays it down the wall, and it's shot out by Brady Allen. Nixon gets enough on it to get it back to Blunt, just enough to poke it away from Bigliotti. And Caledonia right back to the far corner right away. Blunt shot wide of the net. Brown into the slot, trying to move around 3 Thorold players. Coming away with it is Lavoie looking for his second goal. Lavoie firing it off the left pad of Furlong at the near side. Backhanded in by Mitchell. Mitchell also looking for his second goal. Mitchell and Lavoie with the Thorold goals. And DeFelice, the backhand pass in the slot, knocked away by Patton. Brown trying to split himself free in the slot, behind the Thorold net. Pass off to the right, picked off by Lavoie, and shot down the ice by Joe Mitchell, who goes off on a chain. Cross ice feed, Mitch Brown through center. Mitch Brown on the 1-on-2. Now McQuaid and the other forward Chris Boulay back for the Blackhawks. Taken away by Jablonski. Throws it up the near board. Blunt, or Moran rather, able to keep it in for the Corvairs at the left point. Played down the half wall. Malott checking Jablonski in the corner after throwing the puck to the far side. McQuaid hit in the corner. Down low as he loses the puck by Todd Rashford. And the clearing pass by Sacco to the top of the blue line. Too far back to the neutral zone. Thorold shooting it back in. And Rashford picking up the disc for the Corvairs.
Winning 50-50 ticket number 121403.
Whistle
Last
going
4
with
digits
6:14 to go.
1403. If you have
Third
that
period of
50-50
play.
ticket, please come to the thank you booth.
Caledonia now with 150 goals on the year. St. Catharines at last check with a 1-0 lead over Fort Erie, so St. Catharines still at a 1-goal edge in the Golden Horseshoe Conference on team goals for on the year. Caledonia in third behind Thorold and St. Catharines. Thorold now with their 2 goals tonight at 151. Or St. Catharines at 154 now, excuse me. Trying to do math in my head as play continues. So Caledonia one back of the Blackhawks. If the score remains the same through this last 5:27, Thorold with 151 goals on the year, Caledonia with 150. And as of right now, the St. Catharines Falcons at 154. But Caledonia on top where it counts. In front in the division by 3 points over the Falcons. Both teams playing 31 games after tonight through the All-Star break that goes December 29th in Port Colborne. Milger plays it down the half wall. Ratchford down that same side for Malott. Kept in by Abbott. The shot wide to the near corner Moran checks his man into the board. Abbott turns away from Brooker Muir. Mitchell plays it down low on the near side, taken away by Mitch Brown. And Brown is chopped down by Kevin Lavoie. No penalty on the play. Brown shooting it back in. The Corvairs going on a full change. Thorold as well changing up their forwards. Jablonski now back inside the Thorold blue line. Jablonski playing it from his defensive position on the left side down deep into Caledonia territory. Dorian through center. Peacock right side, drop pass for Cody Brown, and his shot off the glass and out the near side. Sacco plays it down the wall. Time beginning to run out on the Blackhawks now as they're inside 4 minutes of play. Jablonski shooting it in, Furlong out to play it. Abraham back for the Corvairs, or Blunt, excuse me. Blunt plays it down by center, broken up by Mitchell. Mitchell looking to move around Cody Brown. Brown taking it away, playing it down the board for Peacock. Peacock backhand pass for Dorian. Dorian stops above the left circle. Peacock the backhand, looking to throw a pass to Connor Murphy. Murphy now in behind the Thorold net out the far side. Taken away by Zach McQuaid and flipped down the ice. Jonathan to the near side to pick up the biscuit for the Corvairs. Fontana far wall. Brophy to Fontana. Fontana high slot, moves to the right circle, and his shot wide to the near side. Geddes plays it around the boards. Abraham moving it off the blue line to extend his stick down the board and chip it into the corner. Murphy tries a back pass, too far for Abraham. Abraham has to go back in his own zone to play the puck, to poke it away from Zach McQuaid. Abraham dumping it in, going off on a change. Nozier now, the pass through two lines, too far, and the pass back up to Connor Murphy, offside at the right side of the line with 2:09 to play.
Next home action is not until the new year. Saturday,
So a quick
January the
review
4th,
as
the
time
Corvairs
winds
will be
down.
hosting
Tyler Nixon
Niagara
with the
Falls.
first goal
However,
for the
your
Corvairs off the
junior
Connor
league
Murphy and
hockey
Matt
mix
Quilty assist.
between
Connor
the holidays,
Murphy, or Kyler Nixon
Sunday,
rather,
December
also
29th,
drawing the
Fort
first goal
Fulton will
in
be
last
hosting
night's
the
4-2
All-Star
win
game
over
and
the Fort
prospect
Erie
game.
Meteors. Kevin
Playing the
Lavoie and
All-Star
Joe
game
Mitchell
will
then
be
replying
Corvairs,
for the
Kyle
Thorold
Nixon,
Blackhawks,
Cody
putting them
Brown,
on top
Matt Quilty,
at the
and
first
Paul
intermission.
Furlong.
Briar Jonathan
Landing
tying up
prospect
the
game,
game
Matt
off
Quilty,
the
Connor Murphy,
earlier
and Connor
disallowed
Nixon.
goal by
They
Brooker
contribute to
Muir.
Fort Fulton,
And
just
a reminder also,
of,
Jamie Forsland
Greater Ontario
tossed
Junior
out of
Hockey
tonight's
League
game earlier in the
action.
first off the hit from behind beside the Thorold bench. So Briar Jonathan finally able to tie the score at 10:07 of period number one. And then at 13:57, the Corvairs took the lead for good as Moran plays the puck back behind his own net, up the far wall for Ratchford, down through center, Gourlay 2-on-1, and he snaps a wrist shot off the far post. Gourlay snapping a wrist shot off the far post, high up the post, moving inside of the slot with some speed. And then the two third period goals, Jeff Malott replying with his second at 2:53, and around the 6 minute mark, Jordan Peacock, Cody Brown drawing an assist, Peacock with the fifth Caledonia Corvair goal.
Thorold Blackhawks penalty.
Corvairs with 1:18 to go in period number
2
3.
minutes and an automatic 10 for checking to the head. Time of the penalty, 18:31.
The feed by Moran from
Thorold
the
penalty,
far wall.
52 Jablonski, 2 and 10.
No one
for
even
checking
close
the
to
head.
the pass
Minor
for the
D,
Corvairs.
number 5, Christian
A long
Ely.
icing for Caledonia and a face-off back in their zone from the left circle. Gourlay winning it, dropping it for Radford. Radford over the left side, he shoots and scores! Connor Patton with the 6th Caledonia goal, 58.7 to play. The centering pass Malott off on his left side. I believe Malott will draw an assist. So Connor Patton hitting the score sheet for the first time
Caledonia
tonight with
Pro-Fit Corvairs goal for
58.7
number
seconds
16,
to play.
Connor Patton, assisted by number 95, Todd Radford. Time of goal,
So it was Radford
19:02.
inside the left circle. My mistake. Radford taking the puck from beside the dot, feeding the short pass to a wide open Connor Patton in the slot. Caledonia now tying the Blackhawks for second in the division in goals for. Jonathan plays it down the wall for Muir. As time winds down, 2 players aside, Geddes giving Muir a shot with the right shoulder. And Muir and Geddes now getting into it.
Power play.
So the Corvairs will head to the Christmas break. Muir done for the night with just 4.5 seconds to go. Kyler Nixon, Cody Brown, Matt Quilty, and Colin Furlong to the All-Star game on Sunday the 29th in Port Colborne. Connor Murphy and Connor Patton also playing in the Prospects game. Following the All-Star contest, the Prospects game going at 5, the All-Star game itself going at 1:30.
89, Francesco Gigliotti, and number 6, Quinn Geddes. Each
Time runs down and the buzzer goes as Mitch Brown takes the final face-off. Connor Patton with the final Caledonia goal with 58.7 seconds to go. We will see you in the new year. Tonight's final score, the Caledonia Corvairs 6 and the Thorold Blackhawks 2. For the Caledonia Corvairs Hockey Club, I'm John Molson. Join us for our next home game in the new year. That's Saturday, January the 4th versus the Niagara Falls Canucks at 7:30 p.m. Once again, tonight's final score, the Corvairs 6 and the Blackhawks 2. The Corvairs moving to 29-1-1 on the year, extending their lead on first. Good night.
Freezing rain out there. Drive home carefully, please.
This is our point of view. It's